everybody to Adrift in Aldhalor, our weekly actual play D&D show set in our homebrew world of Aradune. Our music is licensed through musicbed.com, and we use the service Bardly to distribute it amongst ourselves. Occasionally we use Ambience from TabletopAudio or Syrinscape on this channel. And yeah, here's Shannon.
Who, me?
You.
Yeah, that's me. What's up, party people? Oh, damn it. Hold on, friends.
Uh-oh.
I gotta open my Audacity.
Oh, I did have to do that
Stefan
too.
had the audacity to remind us all that we needed it.
You don't have to.
Well, it's on. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Please do. It's a backup. We have had to use it at least twice.
Yes. All right. I'm going to talk about our partners. And we're going to start with Underground Oracle Publishing. They are a TTRPG publisher. Let's try that again. They are a TTRPG publisher creating new worlds in the Cypher system and beyond. For as little as $3, you can become a member through their website and gain early access to their developing TTRPGs in each of the worlds that they create. Do the thing. Go check them out. They've got some great content coming out. Next, we've got Eddie Yorke, our wonderful character artist. He's an illustrator based in the UK who makes art for games and books. To visit his portfolio and get in contact with him, visit eyorke.com. And last but certainly not least, we've got 1985 Games. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? Why? I can't do this by myself. I'm just gonna keep shouting at you through your headphones. You left me. Why?
Were you referencing me?
No, but I
wanted to close my door so that, like, one of my parents didn't just wander in.
Are you a wooden son?
Fair, but I was about to reference you because I'm talking about 1985 Games, and you use their NPC cards.
I have.
Have you used all of them at this point?
No, there's one left, I think.
That's impressive.
I have to find the cards. They're in a box somewhere with the move.
Well, they have become wonderful NPCs and very fun NPCs for us to interact with here in Aldhalor. So if you would like to purchase those or any of their other amazing products, use the code ParadiceProd. I'm so sorry. For 10%. 10%? Yep, 10% off your entire order. It's not like I say this fucking ad every week and have for the past however long it is. I'm exhausted.
Hey, that's the first time you've questioned yourself on how much the discount is in 130 episodes, 31 episodes.
I need to play D&D.
Let's play then.
Can we play?
Oh, Stefan doesn't want to play. He just thumbs down. Sorry, guys.
Well,
I'm going to shut it down.
shit.
I'll leave the stream up, but we're leaving. No. All right, let's bring in our friends here. Look, our friends.
It's us.
It's
Hello.
Shannon.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Mike is dead.
Or worse, experiment.
Is Shannon coming in a little quiet for anybody else?
Not really, but my volume's up high.
Okay, because I have you up at 160% volume,
Oh, jeez.
but it's fine though. Like, you don't have to do anything now. I was just asking if it's me or it's the whole room.
It's you. I haven't touched anything.
All right, then we shall leave it. It's working. I just wanted to check.
Chad, how do I sound?
No, I know your bars are fine because I've
Great.
augmented
So why
your
did you
sound.
ask me?
Because I
Now I'm worried
because I
about it.
wanted to see if I could drop the volume of you because I have you
Never.
at everyone else is at
I've had
100% and you're at 160%.
I have everyone at varying percents, except for
Same.
Persico. He's at 100.
Yeah,
Somebody-
I
one of
usually,
y'all,
I
like-
usually, like, some reason I have to go back and forth. Like, I used to have to put you down, Shannon.
Put me down. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because well, I also had to sometimes change it live, because when you would do announcements, you had a level voice, and then when you get to Saskia, you would talk louder, which is
That
in
tracks.
character.
That tracks. All right.
Anyway,
Well, let me know if I need to take it back a notch once I start talking as Saskia.
I think you'll be fine.
Great.
We'll let you know.
All right. We'll let
Keeping
you
me honest.
know. Oh, boy. All right, let's jump into our recap.
Too loud, too loud, too loud. Just kidding.
Oh, he's such a... This guy.
No one likes me.
He's such a this guy. Anyway.
We're okay.
You're okay? How's your shin?
No, I didn't hit it. I just knocked my phone down because it was charging. I pulled the cord. That's all that was.
It was so good.
The timing was very good.
It was.
Last we left off with Iron and Mana, the 20th of the Shining Shadow in the year of our Curon, 1326, on a Sancta. This is not a Curon-based calendar. That would be the other one. Anyway, the party combated the Avenirian Electrum Company outside of the Admiralty Court, attempting to retake the gatehouse to free the district from their occupation before turning their attention to the Halcyonic Dreadnought, still recovering in the Hyven Harbor. They were dealing with a machina launched at them from the Dreadnought after a flare signaled for support from the Avenirians. But they begin to fight after a very clever suggestion spell and some other successful takedowns. The Machina does prove to be more challenging for the party, as Jacquette's crossbow, Kobold constructed, Kobold guarantee, was not guaranteed, as he missed, I think, every single attack with Samari. And had to instead switch to his Baleful Talon to take down the Invokers hiding atop the walls. Saskia attempting to stay alive because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time consistently and kept dropping down as the Invokers sent arcane blasts at her every time Septimus was able to get her up. But and then of course Fyrn also in this fight was doing some serious damage. I believe I calculated like 180 something damage in one turn at one point when he got that nat 20. But subsequently got his shit rocked as well a little bit as the some of the guards began to focus on him, bringing him down at one point in a hail of magical attacks. And while Septimus was able to turn the Machina to your side with the Gesh spell, he also was a target for the Invokers, thinking that killing him would stop the Machina's betrayal. They were able to knock him unconscious, but the Machina remained stalwart in its assault. At the end of the fight, the party was able to take care of all of the AEC members here and scared off some of the other members. And Jacquette, as in his note says, he played party healer and was the fucking hero of the group. I mean, what would they do without me, Sean?
The answer to that question is TPK.
He did put that. That is in the notes. But the fight ends with Jacquette maintaining concentration of his initial suggestion spell at the start of the fight, which means that a good majority of the AEC guards walked off or fled, but who would have remained there, this is a keynote, who would have remained there on his knees with his weapons at his side, given up, is the actual captain himself. The others were not part of the suggestion spell. They fled out of fear of the Machina and Fyrn. The captain, though, is still under the suggestion spell. So he is there, having surrendered to you. So this is where we left off, with Septimus getting brought back with a healing potion, and the fight ending. Iron and Mana, what would you like to do?
I'd like to fucking rest. Please.
So to clarify, it's just the captain and the guards that went with him that are still up, correct?
Correct, but the guards that went with him all fled in last session.
Right.
Because they weren't bound by the suggestion spell to actually surrender. And once they saw their captain, just like a big fight is happening, and there's a chance of even winning that fight, as many Iron and Mana went down, they were like, something's wrong with him. So some of them joined the fight, and then they fled, though, once Fyrn and the Machina started ripping everyone to pieces.
As you do.
And the Machina and Sal have destroyed the gate.
Yes, the gate is destroyed, and the base of the left tower is damaged, but not destroyed.
So helping Septimus up, Jacquet will survey the battlefield and go, well, not exactly as planned, but I think we did pretty good.
Indeed. It's another victory. We survived. One less presence of the Avenarian company.
How many more fucking fights do we have to wage until we're done?
There's still the garrison
Wow.
that remains at the main gate.
Ugh.
And then
Can we just tell them to fuck off? Exhausted.
We can try.
I mean,
Can we just be
Stefan?
scary?
Maybe we can rely on our allies for once to help us. Emile Ducant might still have some guards to reinforce our numbers.
no, the gatehouse is not the real problem. We could probably get away scaring them, looking back to the big Machina. It's like having this on our side now could probably send them running. But as long as that dreadnought remains in the bay, that is the real threat.
Yeah, that was my
The
next
Alumno
question.
Defiance have also headed up, right? The Alumno Defiance headed towards the gate garrison, so hopefully they've made progress there, and we can simply help them clear up any remnants and, have a little FaceTime with the general populace.
Or
Jacquet
do we
flashes his winning smile.
Or do we leave that to them and we just go back to the harbor and deal with that after we just stop for like an hour?
We'll take a short rest, but we do need Hastings' help infiltrating the dreadnought. He's dealt with them before. I think it would go a lot easier for us if we had him leading, or at least with better plans. We should also check in with Emile and just make sure he's okay.
And Sigil as well.
Agreed.
Where is Sigil? Is he still in the sky in the harbor?
No, he disappeared after taking out the ship.
We can check his office. That was most likely. Maybe he left us a letter if he had to go somewhere.
Yeah, what do you hope to get from Sigil?
Just to make sure he's all right.
He's the manifestation of the elements. I'm sure he's fucking fine.
Well, he's not really the manifestation. He doesn't have his power as he once did. I mean, yes, we know he's powerful, but he also seemed worried the last time we spoke to him that there were people out to find him and capture him.
Right. But we kind of have other things to deal with.
Aside from the concern for Sigil, we should try to reach out and see if we can find him, just on the basis of having a powerful ally.
Okay, that's fine. I just feel like we have other things that are more pressing than checking in on everyone.
You're correct. Emil should be our priority for now. I'd like to know if he has any more word of the governor's forces, and if they should be coming here soon. It was a better indication of our timeline.
What do you think we should do with him? Jacquet says, gesturing to the captain, still on his knees.
And like before you say that, I imagine he is literally like there, like with his sword in his hands like this, because he is. It's almost a perfect suggestion, because until you take his weapon and and actually accept the surrender, he is stuck like this for an hour.
8 hours, thank you very much.
Sorry, 8 hours. Oh my god.
Or until concentration breaks.
Yes. Or until the activity is completed.
Right. Which is one of the reasons Jacquet has not interacted with him yet.
Yep. I was hoping. Yeah. I was waiting for the moment you guys would just like kick his sword out of his hands or something, and he just like jumps up and blasts you.
So the captain.
You could send him to the gatehouse. Let him give a riveting tale of what happened here. Maybe ease into our persuasion of having them surrender.
Emil's captain of the guard was named Kamal under Fury. She's a dwarven woman. We could send him to her. She'll know what to do.
Well, we don't know what he's going to do once the suggestion spell ends. So my question was more, do we leave him here and deal with other things? Or should we deal with this now?
Could we at least make him a little more comfortable?
Why would we do that?
I don't know. It seems like the decent thing to do. Would you want to be
Was
sick
it
like
decent to launch an assault on our city?
that? I'm too fucking tired for this. Fine, whatever. Let's just go.
That was a question. Was it decent of them?
No, Jacquet, no, it wasn't. Let's just go. Please.
I was hoping for a little more back and forth, but okay, fine. I guess someone's tired.
We leave him here. I'd be surprised if he knows more information than what we already know.
Well, there's still potentially one more Violet Vanguard on the loose, and if he's at the gate garrison, Hastings will probably need our help.
Right. Maybe we can, if you wish to back them up so, quickly, we could always send a sending to Emil and head over there quickly after our rest.
We could also just send a note. Spies! Jacquet shouts out into the ether.
It's really embarrassing because nothing happens.
Damn it, I was really hoping they would just follow me around at a distance. They're not really fighters, but still. That would have been cool though, right, guys?
What were you trying to do?
No.
I was gonna have one of my spies appear, and then they could just take the message because I don't want to use up more of Septimus's mana.
Maybe we could just send Sal.
We don't need to separate.
Well,
What about-
here. Okay. I'll quickly run and tell Emil, real fucking quick. You guys start your short rest because I don't need one, and then we can go from there.
Fyrn's gonna look around the gatehouse for something to tie up the captain.
No, You can leave him. He will not move until I accept his surrender. So to Saskia's point, I'd at least leave him some dignity.
But I mean, you don't want him to reunite and fight us at a later date.
He just said 8 hours. He's going to be like that.
8 hours until he loses concentration, or
Yeah, but he's not going into a fight, so.
Unless Emil decides to attack me or I meet some ruffians in the streets, I think I'll be okay.
all right.
Sean
Nice.
instantly is like, huh,
I-
ruffians, you say?
I find the nearest place to lie down and I put my hat over my face. Nobody fucking talk to me for the next hour.
Well, Sass is laying down in the middle of the courtyard amongst the dead in a pool of blood.
Probably my own.
Fyrn's gonna look around a little bit, see if there was like some sort of place where possibly the AEC members were meeting, if they have any documentation about plans or, maybe, supplies or anything lying around that we didn't see during the battle.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Seems a little presumptive to be rolling those hit dice.
Ooh, a dirty 20,
I
Sean.
haven't said you completed your short rest yet.
Well, tell me when I need to take it off and I'll take it off.
Probably take it off right now, just in case.
I don't even know how much I rolled. 53.
I could tell you.
I
Have your
got
character
it.
sheet up.
I got it. I took it off.
Let me refresh this.
I did.
Okay.
I would never lie to you, Sean.
No, I know. I didn't need to refresh it because it was locked in what it was before. I forgot that Septimus gave you a fat heal last game.
You did.
So make sure you didn't just keep going down right after he healed you for like 10 HP.
I get it.
That's
I fucked
not-
up, all right?
Hey.
I will be smarter next time. And
I don't
stay
know.
out of
I
the
don't know if I would
way.
call it fucked up when you were like alone with like 6 enemies all around you.
Yeah, but I should have not been there. It's fine. I'm contemplating it lying in this pool of blood staring at the inside of my hat.
Oh, it smells awful in there.
I'm sure it does.
But it's your own
That's
smell.
not
so you're used to
sanitary.
it. Sass is gonna get pink eyed. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Fyrn, what was your investigation check?
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
So you can look inside of the towers. In the like middle floor of the towers does have some like areas for gathering with a desk and chairs. You don't find documentation. It looks like they were very careful not to just have their battle plans anywhere but the headquarters where you'd already found their plans. But I'll say with a dirty 20 especially, you would find in that area though there is a small chest that does seem to have some of their supplies in it. So I will tell you what you get. There's 1,000 silver pieces in there.
Cool.
A spyglass. 4 potions of healing.
Oh, sweet.
Hey.
They're just the standard minor.
Yep.
And then 1 potion of, forgetting the name of it, one moment. You can pull up one of my stat blocks that has it on it.
maximum
power. Yes, one potion of maximum power,
Whoa.
which is very good for anyone who can cast spells.
We had a few of those come at me
Mhm.
earlier, so.
Yeah, there was like a point when I realized that combining the potion of maximum power with the one offensive spell I gave the AEC agents was like devastating. I had to change the level that it was based at because I was like, yeah, that would just deal 80 damage.
that would not kill Jacques, but knock him unconscious.
Yeah. And not only 80 damage, but also like continue to make that damage if people stayed inside of it. Which granted it wouldn't deal the max on the second iteration of it, but anyway. But yeah, that's what you find. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one last item, Ascending Stone.
Oh.
Wow. It's like he knew we wanted it.
Well, no, Ascending
it's just
Stones.
one.
Yeah, they are usually paired or in a system. I will say
No.
you did find Ascending Stone with Desario.
Is this thing on?
Oh. Who had the other one?
I mean, is Fyrn hearing that? Like the mumbling? Yeah, I mean, I pull it out and I just listen and not say anything. Did it like make noise or anything?
Yes, it would have whatever. If I know we were joking there, but if you do test it with the one Jacques grabbed, you would find that they are paired.
Oh,
As in, this is how Desario was coordinating each of the units of the AEC.
so Fyrn would message in the sending zone immediately and just be like, "Hello, is anyone there?"
I imagine Jacques at this point is sprinting towards the Commodore's office, being like, I gotta fucking do everything around here. Everyone, oh, we need to rest. Oh, fucking, huh? And he takes out of his jacket the sending stone as he hears Fyrn's message, and he goes, Fyrn? What are you doing? What?
No, this is your lawyer. You haven't been paying your rent on the. But anyway, yeah, I found their way of communicating. There's probably more of these.
Unless these are different sending stones, you can only send one message to Jacques or the other stone. That person can respond, and then they're done for the day.
Oh, there's no Candy Crush on this thing?
I don't want to hear his voice. Can I just get like text messages?
Text messages.
Sending pager.
I mean, at the end of the day, that is what a sending stone is. It's more like a pager than a phone.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I need to talk to you, but like meet me in person.
Unless you get a sending stone plus.
Ooh.
They reverse engineered
data plan,
Kieran's magic.
Yeah, not Kieran, Ilyuvanya's.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. It does require a data plan, though. It does have a monthly subscription. That's a different company than the Electrum company in
the Elysian
Verizon.
Horizon?
Avenirian Mobile. Anyway, that's enough of that joke.
What was a joke?
Michael, you take 7 points of damage.
I'm down.
I know. That's why I said 7 points of damage.
Fyrn's gonna
Machina
go
strikes
find...
you down because he liked that joke. Because I'm him. Anyway, Fyrn, what were you saying?
It's just gonna go find Septimus and quickly ask him. So is this our new friend? Are you temporarily controlling him, or what's the deal?
Whilst Fyrn was doing all that, I imagine Septimus will go to the big machina and talk to him. But I guess if Fyrn comes over and asks that, I'd be like, I wouldn't say necessarily I have control over him, but a way of machina allows me to have some sort of persuasion or sway in not harming someone with the same affinity. There's actually a couple things I wanted to ask it. As I'll turn to it, and in the voice of Machina, say, am I the first omen that you could communicate with?
When you say this, it would the light that is sort of like the oculus that kind of makes up its head also within the, because like I use the this mini for it, but it doesn't look exactly like this. Although it does sort of have that same sort of like crab shell torso that has embedded in it the oculus. But it is distinct. And now that you have like a close-up look at it, you can tell like that this is a new generation machina. It doesn't have the that sort of like violet armor, that like violet sheened armor that like Sal has or a wild machina might have. Nor does it have the to be honest, it just doesn't look as refined as Sal looks. Or even though like most of the machina that are ancient that you would encounter usually are like rusted or covered in like overgrowth, but they underneath those features you can tell discern a level of craftsmanship that's been lost. So this machina is of a design that is much more like brute forcing the reverse engineering to try to emulate what the Kieran Dominion was able to create originally. So when you ask it this, it does respond. The first to understand this unit. So he's had almost speak to him in the Halcyon, but he could not speak back to them.
Makes sense. I'm willing to bet there are more of you on the ship that which you came from.
There are many units on the vessel.
Michael's trying to think back as what he discovered Machina was. It was something that was implemented essentially like an artificial brain, like an AI,
Correct.
to help control everything.
Yeah, basically they wanted to automate their mechanical armies so that instead of needing to be actively commanded by a Kieran elf, a single intelligence could like control all of them.
Mm-hmm. Damn. think how I want to phrase this.
We have 30
Have you-
days of control if you want to.
Yeah, I know. Was there ever a point where you had a will of your own?
Will of this unit. Concept unknown. Though there was one day where my programming did not work. Aboard the vessel, this unit was overcome with new programming. To rise to the deck and look to the sky.
What date was that?
He would respond with the exact date that Sal had a similar
it is.
feeling.
I figured it so. But just
I don't remember what date that was, so that's how I'll say that.
Yep. Oh, fair enough.
Sometime during the Stormbreaker's landing arc.
I'll find it.
Whenever I did that vignette where the horn bellowed in Kirinor.
How do the users control this unit?
The creature or the machina would sort of vibrate for a second, and then you would see above in the crab-like shape, the dome that is its torso. You would hear kind of like that, like depressurizing as a hatch would open off the top, and it would point to it. And if you were to look, you would see a similar core to what you saw in Sal when you were working on him the first time he died, but much cruder. And it seems to have these, where Sal has the Zaxwell sphere in there to create his life support, essentially his heart, and complex silver wiring throughout that's almost like a circulatory system or a nervous system. This one has similar features. It has a what appear like, even from just a cursory glance with what you've studied with Sal, a much more jerry-rigged core that looks very unstable. Like they're much more sensitive to damage than Sal would be, which is why, like, you could even think like this is probably why you're able to continually like repair Sal from a death state, whereas these ones would probably just die and not be able to be repaired. But the silver wiring that goes through has these iron bands around them, almost looking like a wire control organization system on like a computer. But the bands have arcane sigils marked all over them. And you surmise these arcane bands are what is the control mechanism, what is like binding them to the service of the Vanguard or the Artificers or the Augury of Kirinor.
Okay.
The 23rd of Umlinglome or the Drear Shadow is the date, by the by, I believe.
Okay. After taking a very long look and studying it as much as you can, just have to jump down as he'll sit, stroking his metal jaw. Thinking, like, interesting. And he'll just think to himself, he has some ideas, but then the last thing he'll ask, for now, is, does Machina or Lacuna mean anything to you?
It takes a second to respond, longer than before, where its responses were more direct.
This unit knows it and its fellow units are referred to as Machina. But this unit understands what you mean by Machina. Perhaps a corruption in its programming.
Not a corruption, but a precursor. We'll both understand it together. As Septimus will be done with for now and take a short rest.
Fyrn would hand both Saskia and Septimus a potion of healing. I'll let Shannon know when she gets back.
Excellent. All right. While you three are starting your short rest, I almost said Curon. Jacquette, you arrive at the Commodore's offices.
Whew, okay, we're good. Don't let him see you. He's out of breath.
The two guards at the front entrance would at first have stood guard and drawn their weapons, but upon recognizing you would stand to the side for you to pass.
Howdy ho, lads. Don't worry. Iron and Mana's here to make everything right again. The big guy inside. By big guy, I mean Emil.
They just looking at them as you say this, they both look incredibly anxious and nervous, and one just nods with a simple yes, sir.
Hey, what's wrong, guys? Iron Man is here. We took care of the AAC. We're dealing with the Dreadnought. Everything's cool. Don't worry about it. As a reminder, Jacquette does not know, one, that the Zon is coming, and two, really what the Zon is.
Yeah.
So I know. He doesn't.
Yeah. Well, you would know the Zon are coming because Septimus.
I told you.
Septimus.
No, Septimus specifically said, and I wrote this in my notes, that to us that the governor was coming with reinforcements.
You're correct.
He did not say the Zon.
That is correct.
Things matter.
It's true.
It informs my
immersion.
my role. Yeah, exactly.
No, that is a very important
what's
point.
the Zon again?
Well, that's
oh
the
my
thing.
god, he doesn't even fucking know the Zon. Sean, why do you let him play with us? It's like he hasn't studied your lore for hours. Like some of us have.
To upset you, right now.
I'm joking.
You guys would know what the Zon is, though, so I'll
Is that the fleet?
the Zon. I mean, you wouldn't know a lot because you only really have heard reference to them. You don't really know their capabilities, or the only time you've actually spoken about the Zon before this is when you learned or suspected that, I don't remember exactly who it was, but there was somebody that you... Dalen, yes. You learned that Dalen was likely from Mirzon, which is where the Zon are from. They are the like powerhouse of the Aldhalor Islands. They have the strongest fleet in the entire Aldhalor Islands. They have the ironclad ships.
Slavers.
They are slavers. And there's the warrior class, and then there's the indentured class within Mirzon. And because they are the muscle for the governor, he doesn't really meddle in their affairs. And it's entirely an exchange of military might for food, because the Zon have little to no arable land on their islands. They are basically, their islands are entirely rocky and volcanic. And they relied on raiding before their deal with the governor for the food grown in Carnosa, the Midlands, is almost entirely exported to the Zon, which is why the rest of the islands rely on the breadbasket of Eja for their food shipments. So they're not great guys, but they're really strong.
Not good.
I thought volcanoes were good for agriculture.
If you've got land
Not
for
active
them.
ones.
many
Dormant
years
ones
later.
are.
Many years later, perhaps. But anyway, they don't respond to your like what's wrong, but they do just let you know that Emil is inside.
Okay, fine. Jacquet walks past them inside.
Okay. Inside, you can see that there is basically been set up a sort of makeshift hospital for those who were treated from the gatehouse. So there's a lot of like injured guards of the Admiralty Court here, with some able-bodied ones tending to them with some healers. But you can walk past them and up the stairs, up to the third floor where Emil has taken up residence in the Commodore's office.
When he's going through the infirmary, if he sees his boy, the guard dude that used to, because he wasn't a captain, but the guy that would be outside the Admiralty Court.
Your fan?
Like, yeah. He'll be like, hey, you okay? If he's injured, or if not, just be like, hey, doing good work. Good job not getting hurt.
Yeah, you would see that he has been injured.
Oh, no.
You see him laying on his stomach on a cot with a bunch of bandages on his ass, just like Forrest Gump.
That's what I was. Yep.
And if you were to wave at him, he would really like happily wave at you and like he yells to you. And it sounds like maybe he lost his hearing to like a thunderwave spell or something. But he's like, "Wizard, firebolt to the ass."
Jacques just gives him the thumbs up and goes, okay.
Got him, though. Got him.
Fucking weirdo.
And it's like immediately a healer is like, comes over to like be like, rest. He's like, what? What? Oh, okay, yeah. I need to rest. Despite his chipper attitude, no one else is that happy right now. He seems probably more excited that he got a kill in the fight, that almost no one else got a kill, because they got wrecked by the AAC.
Right.
But it is a testament to like the ill preparedness of the guard. Even though they did start training with Fyrn, they had years of cushy duty posts where 99% of their responsibility was keeping riffraff out of the Admiralty Court, and there's little to no crime in the Admiralty Court. So they've been, basically just patrolmen that saw little to no action, and this is a full-on military encounter. But you ascend the steps, find the office, and you would find that the door is open, and you would just see through the open double doors of the balcony is just Emil is just standing out there watching the bay.
Ah, you look good. Pensive, surveying the battlefield. A real figure of authority.
He turns and looks to you and gives a genuine smile, like other than your buddy, the first person in this building to be like somewhat excited to see you. It's good to see Iron Man has made it through. I assume, unless you snuck in, that you've taken out the occupation at the gatehouse.
Your assumption is correct. We have Captain
Dakarin.
In the midst of a surrender, though most of his lackeys ran off. He's still a source of information. And then the Alumno Defiance under Hastings has headed towards the main gate.
So, the city is almost retaken then.
Almost, except for Jacques points past Emil to the dreadnought in the harbor.
Yes. Whatever elemental forces were conjured to destabilize it, surely will not keep it disabled forever. I have, as I told Septimus, informed the governor of the situation, though we really didn't have much time left to hide it from him before food ran out in the other regions. Any moment, my hopes are that a local Zon fleet will arrive to take care of the dreadnought.
Wait, the Zan?
Yes,
I thought the governor was coming.
the governor is many days' travel. The Zon are much closer and may have had a fleet in the region.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something, I suppose, but our plan, and this whole time as Emil was talking, Jacques has crossed the room. He's mage-handed the usual decanter of whiskey to pour himself a drink. The mage hand now bringing it to him as he joins Emil on the balcony to overlook the harbor. And he goes, well, our thoughts was once we've secured the city to take that ship, Jacques says, gesturing with the glass, for our own. A prize. A real fuck you to Halcyon.
Well, it would certainly be a consolation prize for all that we've kept from the governor. Do you really think you can take it, though?
I mean, we're Iron Mana. We can do just about anything.
Seize a fully crewed Halcyonic dreadnought.
Not fully. Some of their vanguards have made it to shore, and we've taken out a few. We've wounded one of their ambassadors, Jacques says, with air quotes. And it's wounded, right? Plus, we have a secret weapon. Septimus talks to the machines.
Talks to the Machina.
Well, yeah, he's one of them whisper guys.
I did know that, but I didn't put much penchant in their beliefs.
I don't even know if it's a belief system or if it's like coding or something. I think he just works in IT at this point. Information technology. That's what the machina, I guess, is. I don't know. He had a real crisis of confidence. I shouldn't be sharing this with you. Anyways, the point is, Hastings with the Alumno Defiance, he's fought these things before. He knows how they work. I assume he knows their layout. So if we can get a crack team, aka us, on that ship, we can capture it. And when these Zahn guys show up, we'll present them a nice dreadnought, and the governor will be so happy he'll award Iron and Mana the deed to the city or something. I don't fucking know. And he takes a long drink from the whiskey.
Well, it sounds, if you can pull it off, an excellent plan, but I suppose I didn't expect you to be able to take out majority of the AEC and Halcyonic forces on the shore. My concern is if you are on the vessel when the Zahn arrive.
Jackwit just kind of like doesn't really say anything. He just makes that like, noise again as he rolls his head around. He's like, yeah, so what are the Zahn's capabilities? I've never actually been there or met anyone.
Well, part of the deal that the governor has with them is to not raid Halcyonic ships. I mean, it's the deal that all members of his crew have, though few had the ability to deal with Halcyonic ships. Some pirates tried, some with clever tactics, like those who attacked the Spire. But most of the raiding of Halcyon was done by the Zahn, or with aid from the Zahn. They enjoy the good fight, since they got rather bored with the regular shipping vessels from Gwenvalier that couldn't afford to use the spires. So their ships are sturdier, are not decimated by the fireball cannons of a dreadnought, since they're made of metal or bound with metal, and they have clever machinations of warfare to assault these vessels. Certain ramming abilities, vicious grappling hooks that can rip through the hulls of these vessels. Their leader is an eccentric man. Views himself not as a pirate or a pirate lord, as is tradition for the Alfdal before the governor's reformations. Ionico Gabraldi, the overseer of the Zahn, calls himself the Ignium Zahn. Views himself as a great liberator when he inflicts violence upon those who come between him and his prizes. He's a strange man, views himself as the savior of Alfdal because he's holding back.
Sounds like Kiranor.
Less, to put it politely, sophisticated and not so politely intelligent.
Same goals, same person in my head. Not really. That's a gross oversimplification, but my point remains. That's what the ambassador said to us when we stopped him in the harbor. He was here to free Alfdal from the shackles of blah, blah, blah. I kind of stopped listening.
Yes, well, the Zahn are not as interested in conquest as much as raiding and taking. They don't seek to control Alfdal, just to take from Alfdal.
The good news is I think, given today's and yesterday's, technically, events, it should be fair season with Halcyonic vessels.
He will be pleased. the Zon have sat in their islands, feasting on the spoils of Carnosa, but a force like them grows restless. Better that the Halcyon broke this treaty than them. Well, if you are planning to assault the vessel or infiltrate the vessel, I would suggest doing it sooner rather than later. They could be here later today. Possibly if they had a fleet close by.
Do you have any way to get in contact with the Zon should they get here?
We can. My assistant, a young wizard, does have the capability of sending a few more sending spells today.
Well, our current plan is the rest of the gang is resting at the
Gatehouse.
gatehouse, and then we plan to move to the main gate garrison with the Alumna Defiance. Once that's taken care of, we think there might be one of those Violet Vanguards. I don't know. Once that's taken care of, we'll rendezvous with Hastings and hit that ship. I can, we'll send up some kind of signal, hopefully. Maybe one of my sky messages again, or Septimus, I'm sure, has something, or Saskia, or Fyrn. Really, all of us are magically capable, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Well, if the Zon arrive before I hear from you, I can message Ionico and ask him to hold back.
I think that'd be good.
I can't promise
My
he
understanding,
will, but
that's fair. My understanding is the Kiranor would rather see their dreadnoughts destroy than fall into enemy hands. Our goal is to show them that that's not always possible.
okay.
And remind him that if we capture it, we get an arcane engine. And after our guys look at it... Oh, Jacquet was saying that, thinking of a certain kobold, but then remembers that he's not here right now. Well, after someone in Hyven looks at it, because we got it first, they can take a look at it.
Well, the Zon usually sail with groups of scrappers from Shallow's Gaunt. They have a unique partnership, those two regions. The troubled children of Aldhalor, really.
I know something about troubled children.
He gives you kind of a cocked head, like...
Orphans in the Lighthouse District. They're nice,
Ah.
but, you know, they cause
Yes,
mischief.
yes, I did not take you for a father.
Not that I know of, at least. Ayo!
Does not go over well with... The high five attempt does not go over well with the meal.
All right, well, I really just wanted to let you know that Iron Man is on the job. If they show up, let them know. We're going to infiltrate, capture, Arcane Engine. They can see it. So, yeah, just remember that. And if the governor calls in, tell him that it's covered, man. We've got this.
I will try. Ionico is in a good mood, but he will likely not hold off forever. So if I can send a message to you, I'll send a message on what he is going to do. He's not one to hide his move. If he does not want to listen to me, he will tell me.
Jacquet finishes his drink and puts it on the Commodore's desk as he starts to walk out. And he's like, good. I might not be a straight shooter, but I really appreciate those that are.
Yes, well, at least you are reliable, Jacquet.
He stops for a moment. Yeah, I guess I am reliable these days. And he walks out with a bit more swagger in his step.
Excellent. You return to your friends who are resting in the courtyard of the gatehouse.
Ian
and-
would be at the top of the tower, just like basically resting, but also like looking out.
Fyrn, give me a perception check.
Sure. I'm proficient. 17.
Nice. So the reason I ask this is because I think Fyrn, you not only are at one of the highest points other than the Lighthouse District to look down into the lower city, but you also got a spyglass.
I do.
And after I like the idea of Fyrn like having the spyglass, and like Fyrn is so big that like he like pulls it out and it's like he's like trying to make it bigger and it's small in his hands and he's looking at it weirdly.
He pops out his fake eye and just puts it on the end of it and pulls it up.
Oh, you drop the fake eye and chase it down the stairs.
I'm so dizzy.
You would see that, and I'll say this is towards the end of your short rest. It does look as though the Alumni Defiance has engaged with the AEC at the gatehouse. You can see there is a skirmish happening.
Are they using the shields and weaponry that we used in our last?
Yes, they've taken some of the shields before they were installed into your fort and are using them to basically use the same tactic you guys used.
Right.
To get up one of the flanks. And it seems right now that they're skirmishing at that flank to take a position to try to get them to break and surrender.
Yeah, I relay this down to everybody else. I'm also keeping an eye for Jaquette, to make sure, we can all group up.
Yeah, it would be shortly after this that you would see Jaquette walking back from the circle.
It's a brisk jog.
A brisk jog, yes. Speed walking.
I'll just call down and say, Jaquette, let's go. The battle's begun.
All right. Maybe we deal with the captain first.
Whatever you gotta do, dude.
We gotta do.
What do you want me to do?
Stand menacing.
I'm pretty good at that.
You're honestly the best.
Thanks. And I head downstairs.
Okay, so you can all gather together.
So
Finish the short rest. Can I add my hit points?
You successfully finish the short rest.
Okay, I'm gonna roll mine.
So Jacques asks the whole party to gather around him as he approaches Captain
Dakarin.
All right.
Dakarin. I keep wanting to say Desario, and I know that's not right.
Mhm.
So thank you, Dakarin. Approaches Captain Dakarin, and then once we're all arrayed, and I imagine Sal and the Machina are also there. Jacques very delicately and gingerly reaches out and grabs the sword from Dakarin's upheld hands, and like plucks it out and goes, "Iron and Mana graciously accepts your surrender," and then drops the sword next to him.
You feel the your concentration end as Dakarin, who when you grab it, his like arms were shaking, and then he just like collapses to the ground. Like not only did it properly keep him in place, but it also exhausted him, so that he's not like immediately like running or lunging at you. But he drops down to his hands on the ground, and he's just starts.
I forgot to ask.
What?
I forgot to. I meant to ask Emil if he wants to car in.
Well. Formidable tactics, iron and mana.
Thanks. It's all really improv. Violet Vanguard. Where are they?
They should be at the gates.
Well, this is a gate, and there weren't any here, so...
I think you know what I meant.
I know. I just... Semantics. It's important. Anyways, these two guards, the two guards that Jacquet totally told to follow him from the Commodore's office.
I'll allow it.
We'll take you into custody. But if there's anything else you want to divulge, any big secrets or something, I can make sure that your time in prison is spent well. Maybe re-education, a nice cot, conversations with me. Or conversations with my friend here, he says, gesturing to Fyrn.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Can I help?
Yeah. Are you proficient in persuasion?
Intimidation?
Nope. Then you cannot tell.
All right, that's gonna be 24.
Okay. He finally looks up because he's just been staring at the ground this whole time because he's so exhausted, and he kind of weakly lifts his head and just smiles at you and says, "As much as those accommodations sound riveting, I don't think I have much to offer you." And you can tell from his tone, this is not like him saying, "I actually don't know anything." It's him being like, no, thank you.
Right. A shame, but I assume that's how it would go.
The guards will grab him, gag him, tie his hands together so that he can't use any magic, and take him off to the Commodore's dungeons.
Jacquet will then pick up the captain's sword.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nice?
Very nice.
He admires it for a moment and then puts it into his belt.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "A nice trophy, don't you think?" to the others.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Not
it's
bad. Looks a little small to me.
That's what she said.
It would be a nice like really like ornate like navy saber. Weapon purposes, it would be a rapier.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, Jacquet just... It's a trophy from a fallen enemy. And Jacquet goes, "All right, well, Fyrn seems to think that it's time we head towards the gate, and I agree with him. So shall we sally ho?"
Should we what?
Sally ho? It's a saying back in Domuzerum. It's like, get, make speed, set off.
Isn't that Sally Forth?
Or tally ho.
No. Oh, no,
Pretty
you're
sure
both
it's-
right. I
I'm
confused
pretty
those
sure
two.
it's-
Yeah, I was about to
No,
say,
you know what? Fuck you. This is a new Jacquetism. Sally ho means Iron Mana is gonna go fuck shit up. So let's Sally ho, eh?
But who's Sally?
And why is she a hoe?
I'm Sally. I don't fucking know.
You are a
Sal's over there.
Let's go.
Yes, as you all corrected the eloquence bard. You begin to head out.
Like, I'm only a level 3 eloquence bard. All right?
Fair,
I shouldn't
fair.
be held to such a high standard.
Yeah, yeah. You're someone who minored in creative writing in college.
Majored in killing.
Yeah. Okay. So you head through the streets. As you walk down the ramparts, you all maybe drift a glance to the bay as the dreadnought begins to disappear behind the tall buildings of High Road. And you're back in the streets. Even though it is a decent walk to get to the gatehouse from here. So you don't know what you're going to see when you get there. Whether or not the battle will be finished, whether or not you'll be in time to help. It will take some time to get there. Hyven is a large city. So as you're going through the dead streets, you start to hear the fighting in the distance. You can hear the clatter of weapons, the battle cries of the fighters, and the occasional sounds of magic. You will pick up the pace, I imagine. Or I guess, are you approaching fast? Or slow? Or regular?
I think Fyrn would keep a fast pace, just to like rush everybody else along, because he saw that the battle was ongoing, and he wants to prevent as much damage as possible, if possible. Thinking that his side might be a little underpowered without him there. Mm-hmm. And I also, Fyrn knows the city pretty well at this point, I assume. If he has a chance to buff himself before turning that corner before the battle and revealing the group, he will do so.
Okay. Yeah, no, you guys all know High Road specifically. You spent a lot of your early days along this road. You know when to stop and buff if you want to before jumping into whatever's happening. In the first leg of your quickened pace through the street, you can hear that the sounds of the battle. Like, you guys have all been in larger battles now, and it sounds from the rattling that it seems like a stalemate right now, as you're running along.
Just until we get there, right?
Exactly. All right, now remember, guys, you're all a little hurt, so maybe we play it safe, keep back.
Look for cover. I got it.
What good is
Right.
staying back gonna do?
For us, sorry, Fyrn, you do
do
whatever
you.
the fuck you want.
You do you, big guy.
All right, let me find my...
We can't contain the beast.
It's true, I don't have as much, spell power to close the gap as I normally do. So I might just take some of that advice. But when it's time to make my charge, I shall.
And to remember, we're still thinking about assaulting the dreadnought after this, so leave the bulk of the fighting to the Alumno Defiance and pick priority targets. If we see the Violet Knight, we go after him, try to disable him. Anything you have that limits his ability to fight back, that's what we need.
It'll be difficult, but you and Sass are more capable of, getting up and focusing targets that are, priorities. But I'll do what I can.
know it, as Jacquet says, as he loads Samari and then turns invisible.
Okay. So you continue moving up. It continues to sound like a stalemate, but then you start to hear battle cries that sound similar to the battle cries you heard in your fight in the Lighthouse District. It sounds as though wherever they are, the Alumni Defiance has maybe gotten the better of the group they're skirmishing with. You continue moving forward, and the sounds of the skirmishing sound like they're getting closer to you, but not just because you are running closer. It sounds as though the Alumno Defiance is pushing deeper into their camp. Because you basically, both of your forces are coming up, or did come up, parallel sides of the city. So if they're striking like this, if they sound like they're getting unusually closer to you, it means they're pushing deeper in to the gatehouse area. But a couple more blocks and you know that you're very close. You know that you're only, there's going to be a turn that sort of leads towards the north that is going to head directly to the gatehouse. And here you hear the clamoring of the fight, and is very close. Based on your experience of the city, those of you with high passive perceptions, anything above a 15, would know that they are fighting at the gate itself now.
The big mocking.
What'd you say?
The big machina came with.
Yes.
I cast false life on myself and drink a healing potion.
Mike.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a stat block for the Machina.
Whoa!
It's a monodrone times 10.
So, what's 10? Decadrone?
Yeah, probably. Or, I guess, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right, so you are now within. You stop at a corner that you know when you turn this corner, you are going to be entering the block that leads to the gatehouse.
Chocolate from the block.
So it's where High Street kind of comes to an end and it curves upward towards the gatehouse. You are parallel with the Mercantile District, or the old Brigadier Gate District. You can actually look through the alleys and see where the flea market usually is in that central circle, with the main road that leads directly up to the gatehouse. So at this point, you have two approaches. You can come from the left flank, where you know they probably, if they have not reallocated their forces, are in full, like it's a full garrison potentially, unless they've joined the fight from the left flank. Or you can enter from the main road. That will lead you, literally, you will go directly up to where the fighting is happening. Gonna send you a picture. To understand the general little layout that is there.
Where's
So-
the "you are here" section?
It would be the bottommost square-like shape next to the big circle. You would be like right behind that building. Like that's where you're like hiding before planning to go in. And like I said, you can either go on the left or you can go curve up to the middle and go straight into the fight.
Am I in the front Like,
I would say you're all clustered together because you're basically in an alleyway right now.
I say we're not with the vanguard. It might be better to take the side path.
All right, if that's the case, I think Jacques says, gesturing to the Machina, should lead the charge. You know, because he's expendable.
Agreed.
Yeah, fear
Whoa,
not.
Septimus, that's a little harsh.
I think this is the way our friend here prefers it to.
Okay. So the Machina will lead, and you guys are going to charge into the left position.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back shortly, friends.
Sounds good, boss.
when welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I got distracted.
Classic.
I just dropped the monster stat block in our chat for the Machina. Mike had to step away because he's not feeling well, so we'll control Septimus and his Machina in with our friends here.
That's us.
So, peeking around the corner. So we are going to have to use Theater of Mind for this because it's too big of a area for a battle map. So what you see in that left position that in the map that I sent you, where there are those two streets that have the barricades there. So those are two positions that have guards at them. You don't see any arcane cannons at these positions. You see, though, that they are manned by 4 minions or regular service members of the AEC each. One arcane trick shot each. And it looks like the one on the right there has a AEC agent at it. Their attention, though, is distracted. They seem to be looking towards the north, towards the gatehouse where the main action is happening, likely waiting for their own orders on whether or not they should support that line. So, what would you like to do? How would you like to approach?
To be clear, that was 6 enemies. That's 4 minions, 1 arcane trick shot, and an agent.
There's only 1 agent, so there's 5 on the left and 6 on the right.
Okay, so there's 1 trick shot for each minion.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Or not
No.
for each minion, for each spot.
So there's a left and a right alley that leads up towards the gate. 4 minions and a trick shot on both sides, and only the right side has a agent.
Correct.
Got it.
So 11 in total.
Yes, and there
Jacques-
each lane is barricaded, so it's not a like a barricades and then a gap. It's a full barricade across from the wall to wall.
Turning to the others, Jacques goes, "What's the likelihood that I get them to stand down?"
Well, seeing as they can't see you right now, I don't know how that's even possible.
Right. Bear with me. Likelihood. Just, you know me? What do you think?
Unless you identify the leader like we did the last fight, I don't think you're gonna get these guys to give up. There's too much chaos going on. They won't be able to. They might not be listening to orders from you.
You could tell
Or
them
each
the
other.
captain was arrested. See what happens then.
I'm looking for a bet, guys. 50
Oh,
silver says I get them to stand down.
great. I'll take it. And I don't know where's your
You can see him. You have true sight.
You
Oh, that's
you're
right.
the only one that
You're
can
the only
see
person
me.
who can see him.
That's right. 50 silver.
He shakes her hand and he goes, "Give me 1 minute." And Jacques, if you'll allow it, is going to hop up onto a building, walk around behind, and go to the agent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And just whisper into his ear, "You've already lost. Dakaran surrendered. The Violet Vanguard has fallen. The Dreadnought will soon follow. Stand down, save your life, and the lives of your men."
Give me a intimidation check.
Can that? He's persuading him.
You are using intimidating tactics by telling him to stand down because everybody has lost and that that he should be afraid. It would be persuasion if you were not telling him basically you're gonna die if you don't give up.
No! It was on an 18. But it was an 8 because I'm not proficient in intimidation.
I found your weakness.
Easy money.
No.
Please. Easy money.
Okay, so roll initiative.
Yeah, that's fair.
I did cast.
kidding me.
Did you just roll a natural
That's
20?
funny.
Yeah. On initiative of all things.
Amazing.
Sean, for clarity, I did do Guardian of Nature before I got into here.
Okay. That is. Minions. One second, just doing the initiative for them. All right, 20 to 25.
Oh, do you want someone to roll for Septimus?
Yes, please.
I got it. Or not.
Alright.
It won't let me.
You can't roll on his sheet. You have to roll your own d20. I just rolled for him though, and
He has a
in
-1.
fitting Septimus fashion, it's not good. Jacques got a 25 on initiative.
And you have +5 to your dex?
Yes.
Okay, you will get to go before the AAC agent, who also got a 25.
Oh, cool.
Does the robot have its own initiative, or does it go with?
Which just
Septimus?
goes on Septimus's turn.
Okay.
15 to 20. 10 to 14.
13.
11.
What did Septimus get?
3.
Okay, so the rest of you are 60 feet from the barricades in this alleyway. Jacques, you are behind with the AAC agent right there and the guards and whatnot. It's where they are all clustered. It's 20 feet over to the other cluster. So this whole overall like square or like area is about 60 feet across the like street, with the building in the middle of the street, the small building in the middle of the street.
Okay.
Okay, Jacques, you are up. The agent is obviously within melee range of you. The others are just right in front of him with the trick shot. You right in front of him, and then the minions right in front of the trick shot. What would you like to do?
Jacques, like, I imagine it like he like says this, and then slow motion, he's like, oh fuck, I'm out 50 silver. And he's just gonna swing out Samari, and just like, you know, whatever it's called when it's not raised up, just like at
From the hip.
firing, from the hip, up into the agent's torso. He is going to fire Samari, activating the crushing module.
Perfect.
So first I have to see if I hit. I assume he can't see me.
Correct, you have advantage.
There's your 18.
All right. Yeah, so that's a 31 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I am going to forego. I'm going to use 2 of my sneak attack abilities because I can do that now.
Cool.
1 to poison and 1 to withdraw.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the crushing saving throw first.
Yep, DC 18.
And what kind of save is it? Con?
Con.
Okay, he passes with a 22.
All right, then I need another DC 18 con.
Failure.
All right, so he is poisoned for 1 minute, and at the end of each turn, he can repeat the save.
Okay.
So, not high damages, but it's okay. 34 magical piercing. Oh, and can't forget about the lightning.
Ah, yeah.
1 lightning damage.
Love it. And then what's the withdraw do?
I get to move half my movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks, so Jacquet will just back up out of his range and then use the rest of his movement to climb up onto a rooftop somewhere nearby. That keeps him in line of sight of everyone, but not near them.
Okay, so you can, if you want, you can climb up to that middle building that's there.
Sure. Perfect.
Okay, and that way you can see both sides of the alleys. Or lanes.
Love that.
And you also, now that you're up here, can see the battle proper. Where you can see the Alumno Defiance in the main courtyard battling the AEC there. So you can see from your perspective, they've completely taken that right side of the larger courtyard, overtaken the barricades there, and it looks as though they have taken out those X's that you can see on the map I sent you, the 3, those are arcane cannons.
Okay.
So they've taken out the people manning the right arcane cannon, but there are still 2 arcane cannons in action. So there's the one that's actually on top of the old broken down gatehouse, and there's one that's behind this left flank that you are attacking right now. Okay. The cannons seem to be completely focused on the AEC, though. And it does look like a pretty gruesome fight, like a lot of casualties on both sides. But they are winning, from what you can see in this quick glance.
For them.
So keeping this left reinforcement occupied will prevent them from joining that fight, which will almost likely ensure their victory unless they get unlucky. I'll be rolling for them, like sort of a general test at the initiative count 20. Okay. So the agent is up now. Having taken a gut shot from Samari, he is obviously like looking around trying to find Jacquet. I am going to...
What are you going to do?
He is going to do a perception check to try to find you. Obviously, this is very difficult with the invisibility. I know you didn't take a stealth action, but can you roll a stealth roll?
Sure. I mean, actually, I realized that I never actually took a bonus action, so I didn't have to
use the withdraw.
But whatever. That's a 32.
All right, well, it's impossible. The max he can get is a 27. So he is going to waste his action then, trying to find Jacquet, with the intention of casting a spell on his wherever he is, the location, because that's the best chance he has. He is going to drink a potion though for his bonus action, and then he is going to inform his unit that
infiltrators are present and to be on guard. But that's all he can do on his turn. So his minions are up. The minions, he's going to basically, in that command, is kind of telling them what to do. The minions on the left from your position, he is going to command them to hold their actions until they see an enemy. He's going to tell the... well, it's not the trick shot's turn yet, but... And also the minions in front of him, he's going to specifically tell them to look for Jacquette. Even though it's impossible for them to. Okay. So they're going to hold their actions. This brings us to Fyrn, and then Sass, you're on deck.
Would it be possible for me to delay my initiative till after Septimus and the robot?
No, you can only hold actions to delay things that you do.
Okay. You said that these areas are barricaded, but the buildings in between the open sections, are they, like, also barricaded up? Like...
Well, you really wouldn't be able to tell. But I would say from the, like, direction you're facing, like, there's no door on the sides facing you. It's they put the barricades so that the door is behind them. I guess they have windows. You could jump through the window and see what's inside, but you can't really tell if, like, the inside is, like, if they barricaded the door or anything. It's just not in your line of sight.
If I peeked out, would I be able to see?
That's what I'm talking about. Within your peeking out, it's not within line of sight. Because you wouldn't see anything if you weren't peeking out.
Okay. I think I'm going to... How did Jacquette get up top? Did he, like... I mean, I
he
guess
can. He's an innate climbing speed.
So there's like the building that I'm at right now, is there any way inside of it, or like stairs or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you wanted to go inside of this building, you could. The way Jacquette got behind the line is, if you look, there's a small unblocked alleyway to the right that he would have snuck through to get to the AEC agent.
Okay. If I were to go inside of this building, could I possibly get a better line of sight on the next building?
On the one right next to it?
Yes.
Yeah, but there's not really any... The agents are...
the middle building, the one that's 60 feet away. The barricade.
I'm going to tell you not to waste your time. You're not going to be able to, like, see inside of this building from higher up in that building.
Okay. Sure. What about, like, cover? Is there any place that I can go to if I were to run across the way? Is there any place that
if you could make it to
above?
if you can make it to the wall of that middle building, you would have cover.
Can I ready an action to dash across?
Well, you can, but your dash is not going to get you there because you're 60 feet away. You need your movement and your dash.
I do have a plus 10 to my movement.
It still wouldn't. It would get you only 40 feet up, so you would still be exposed.
Okay, so I can't do both. I think I'm just gonna wait then.
Okay. Do you want to at least hold that dash?
No, because I don't want to be stuck in the middle when I finish that.
Okay.
I think that the move maybe would be to poke out and shoot somebody with a cantrip, if I could. But I don't even know if I have line of sight on anybody if they're above me.
They're not above. They're behind the barricades, so they currently would be at 3/4 cover because they are not, like, ducked behind it or anything. Because the barricades basically, like, kind of like come up to their shoulders.
Okay. So if I were to rush the way Jaquette rushed around the outside to the back of the barricades, how much movement would that be?
So it would take you 60. It would take you a little more distance. It would take you 80 feet to get to the alleyway. The opening of the alleyway.
I think I'm gonna stay where I am and just wait, because I don't want to get in range of that cannon, and I think, passing here is safer.
So I will say the cannon would not have line of sight of you so long as you're sort of like parallel with that building. The cannon would point down the left position and could fire on the right position, but only on it. It can't like fire down that street based on it where it is. It looks as though the cannon was like originally placed not really to defend this spot, but to point outward of the walls themselves.
Right, but yeah, like I wouldn't. Still, like where I'm currently at is better in that case, right? Because it wouldn't be able to. Would it be able to fight straight down at like where their guards are right now?
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna stay further back.
Okay. No problem. Saskia.
That's me.
Mhm.
All right. I would. How much of a cluster are these people in? Like, what would a radius sphere look like in the midst of?
Why would you ask that?
So these gaps each are 20 feet across. So they are,
Fireball.
yeah, if you've got like something that has a 20-foot radius, you'd be able to catch all of them in a single position. So like if you like either the left or right cluster, you'd have to pick one.
Okay. Well, Jacques, you went right?
He's on the building, so he would be safe from this cluster.
A reminder that the right does have a agent at it, which
There's more
is
people on the
more
right.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing I'm gonna do, I don't think will affect him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for the left, and I'm going to cast Stinking Cloud on that cluster.
Okay.
Please.
What does that do?
I create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas. That cloud is heavily obscured. It lingers in the air for the duration or until a strong wind, such as the one created by a gust of wind, disperses it. Each creature that starts its turn in the sphere must succeed on a con saving throw or have the poison condition until the end of the current turn. Yes.
Okay. So
and also, while poisoned in this way, the creature can't take an action or a bonus action.
So they can only move out of the cloud for their on their turn.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Let's see. You create blah blah blah. That's lovely. It does not say you need to see the point. It's just within range, so you don't have to trigger their held actions. Cool. Let me roll the. What kind of roll is it? It's con.
It's at the start of their turn.
Okay, so
that starts their turn in the sphere. Yes.
So on their turn I'll do it.
Great.
Perfect. Excellent. I love it. The cloud is forming right now. What does your stinking cloud look like, Saskia? Smells like Sass's burps.
Yeah. From all that food she nicks off of plates. No, it looks harmless, right? It looks like the mist off of the ocean on like a spooky morning, and it just it just could be fog to them.
Yeah, smells like
then
low tide.
Smells like low tide. Yep.
Excellent.
Okay, on their turns, I will roll their con saves.
And it's a 20, con 20.
Ooh, nice. Okay, anything else, Sass?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Do you want to bonus action summon your sword just so you have it?
Fine.
Okay.
I don't think I've used it once.
Not in a long time. It's not very useful compared to your Eldritch Blasts. Like you don't exactly have a Pact of the Blade build, truthfully.
Nope. Sure don't. It just looks cool.
I don't
I'm
know.
a pirate with a sword.
Yeah. All right. So
Yar.
it is the trick shot's turn. So the first trick shot is in the cloud. So he's going to do his con save. That is not a pass. He got a 12.
Excellent.
So the trick
Cannot
shot
take
is
an action or
poisoned.
bonus action.
Okay.
Yep. And if they, let's see. Where's the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to use his movement then to get out of the cloud, and he's just going to rush towards the center until he's out of the cloud and just pushes back up against the building that is there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Jacquet, you would hear him open the door of the building. And
The middle building?
The middle building, yes. Yes. Okay. So he's basically heading inside of the building. The other trick shot is going to use his perception check to his destiny to fail. If only he had better perception, because he got a nat 20, but it's not enough.
Oopsie.
He would report, because he got a nat 20, he's like, it's not possible. Whatever's there is not there. He basically says to the agent, there's almost to the point where he says, it's a ghost. It's some sort of spectral force. I can't see anything, and I'm your best guy at looking.
Your best looking guy, but not.
He's actually got a very inflated ego. Look, I'm handsome and I have good eyes and I see well. Get it? Because the good eyes is that my eyes look really good.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're delusional and I don't know what those wounds are from.
Those bolts in your stomach? Not bolts. It's nothing. It's ghost stuff.
It's ghost stuff.
He is going to immediately, though, move in and take full cover behind the barricade. Okay, that brings us to Septimus and the Machina. With Jacquet on deck.
I think the Machina should just charge forward.
I agree. At a speed of 30 feet.
So if he dashes with his action, he can get right up to the barricade.
Bellowing, all hail Septimus.
Beep boop bop. Beep boop bop.
Okay, so the Machina then will rush out and charge for, I imagine, the right barricade, since the left one is all heavily obscured. Okay, so it rushes forward towards the barricade and stops short, readying for its next turn. Septimus, what does Septimus do?
I think Septimus would Sacred Flame the agent, who will have disadvantage being poisoned. So it's a Dex 20 save.
Okay. Definitely a failure.
Cool. He's gonna take 20 radiant damage.
Excellent.
Additionally, oh, sorry. At the end of his turn, the Machina will look back at Fyrn and communicate, hey man, you wanna move up for 30 feet for free?
Sure, I guess, if I'm not getting attacked. If I'm behind you, yeah.
Yeah, so the Machina will use its bonus action to command Fyrn to move their speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Fyrn, this would feel weird to you. It's because it's like the Machina doesn't like speak out to you. It doesn't speak Common. It understands Common but doesn't speak it. So you actually would like, this might freak you out because you would hear the mechanized voice in your head commanding, basically giving you a like soldier like command of move up, giving you this opportunity, saying like basically like saying like I've moved into position, move up.
Yeah, not being one to let his surprise affect his work, Fyrn would take that advice and push forward.
Okay, you can move up 40 feet.
Cool.
And then I think Septimus will, after doing that, he will also give himself 10 temp hit points, because one of his new features is that when his improved Blessed Strike, when you cast a cleric cantrip and deal damage to a creature with it, you can give plus 10 temp hit points to yourself or another creature within 60 feet. So he'll give himself temp hit points.
Nice.
And then use that 30 feet of movement he has, if possible, to move up to the next alleyway to get 30 feet closer.
He can
but
do that.
Still in full cover.
So be in the back of the building.
Sure. Whatever you say, man.
Well, that's the only
Whatever
way
you
for him to
say.
have full cover.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Whatever you say.
Okay. So he won't be able to get directly to the alleyway, but he'll be able to get close to it just because you guys were at the corner of the building peeking in.
Okay.
So he'll be 10 feet from the alley.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Someone let Mike know that he can give himself 10 HP. I don't think he did that in the last fight when he used Sacred Flame.
I don't. Did it hit though?
Oh, it didn't hit.
He has to deal damage.
Okay.
Key.
All right. Okay. That brings us back to the top with Jacquette.
Cool.
Oh, and by the
Jacquette?
way, at that initiative count 20 that was on that turn, Alumno Defiance seemed to be pushing forward to try to get to the gatehouse itself.
Beautiful. Jacquette is going to fire off with Samari again against the agent.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. Not doing anything fancy with this. Just normal damage. Uh, 14 plus 22 is 36 magical piercing.
He is bloodied.
Cool. And then Jacquette will reposition. Not that it matters. And end his turn.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that brings us to the Violet Vanguard.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I meant to say AEC agent.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, he is going to...
Cast lightning bolt.
Suck a dick.
He is going to cast Storm of Radiance in the space in front of the barricade.
So would that just be the
Machina.
Machina?
Man, it's very hard to play to the Ring of Invisibility and like thinking about it in terms of like strategy and like what the characters actually like can notice from it. But it is as written. He can't see you, but he'll do that. Yeah, that's the threat he can see.
Okay.
So the Machina needs to give me a con saving throw.
Oof. 18.
That does pass. So he'll only take half damage. So he is going to take 10 radiant damage and 10 thunder damage.
All right.
And the storm is maintained there, and the agent is concentrating on it.
Does it happen to damage the barricade at all?
No, he cast it where it wasn't going to affect the barricade.
Dang it.
It would have, but he didn't cast it there. All right.
Okay.
Is the minions' turn, so we'll do the con save for the left minions. Ooh. Good for them. They got a 20, a natural 20, but they have no modifier.
Wow.
Yeah, but that meets, so it beats. So they are not
Yep, they are
affected. They're not poisoned, but they are. It's still heavily obscured for them.
Quick point of clarification: the agent gets to make a saving throw against
For the poison.
The poison. Another 18.
No, he fails.
It would also be at disadvantage, but that's okay.
He failed worse. Okay. So the minions can't see to attack from the barricade, or at least the ones on the left. So they are going to try to reposition themselves. So they all move out of the cloud, and out, and they move similarly towards the middle, which will give them line of sight on the Machina, but it will have half cover.
You can't kill me.
Beep,
Okay.
boop, bop.
Robo.
We're going to
Bebop.
do a group attack.
Attack me
I
all
like
you
Play
want.
that song again.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Machina is going
Fuck
to
you.
take 8 lightning damage from the first group.
Oh, he's down. No, I'm just kidding. Also, point of clarification: did he have any damage before we went into this fight? I mean, he would have gotten a short rest.
He would have
too,
got,
right?
yeah, I'm
So-
just going to say on his short rest, he got himself back up to full.
Okay.
All right, and then the second group is going to fire on the Machina as well.
Stop.
Natural 1.
Stop.
They do not hit him. All right, Fyrn, you are up.
Okay, if I use my movement, can I get in range of the cannon, like get over the barricades sort of thing?
So you moved up 40 feet. You have 40
Right.
feet of movement. So you can get up to the barricade, and then you would need to climb over it, which would be difficult terrain.
Do I have vision of the cannon from the barricade?
The cannon is far away.
Cannon is
Yeah,
not
you don't-
behind this barricade. You would not be. There's no way you can get within melee range of the cannon. Visuals of the cannon, yes, you would. If you crawled over the barricade, you would have visual sight of the cannon. You would also
So-
be in the middle of all of them. Like you would be surrounded by the enemies.
So my plan is to get up to the barricade and cast darkness in a way that makes it so the cannon would either be obscured from shooting at us without, I don't know if it would have enough darkness to cover the vision of a giant robot, but basically, if not the cannon, at least use darkness to force the enemy to, come closer.
So they're not going to come closer like the guys behind the barricades because they would have to climb over the barricade. They're more likely to change their positioning to somewhere equally or similarly safe.
But I'm talking about the ones that are coming from the middle to the the leftmost people who are coming from the middle to the right.
Mhm.
Can I put a darkness somewhere in that section so that they have to run through the darkness to get to the right side?
Yeah, you could put it literally behind the building.
I think that might.
But there's one thing I'll say is there's a whole courtyard behind them. They don't have to move directly into that area. They just the minions didn't move behind that building. They moved more towards the center of the courtyard.
So, but if I put a big thing of darkness there, it would be a 30-foot circle. They would have to go around it, whether it be left or right, right? Or through.
No, not anymore. The only person who would have to move through it is the trick shot who went inside. Because they moved towards the middle so they could actually see the robot. If they didn't move to the middle, if they moved to the building, they would have had no line of sight on the robots. They're more like 20 or 30 feet behind the enemies that are right behind the barricade.
Okay. If that's the case, maybe I'll just dash in and try and get into the mess of things.
You don't need to dash. Your movement will get you into the middle of the cluster of them.
All right, I'm gonna take some swings then.
Okay, so you have a trick shot and 4 minions you can attack.
Let's go for the trick shot first.
Okay.
Is he within 5 feet of another person?
Yes.
Okay, I have the advantage because of Guardians of Nature, and I'm going to use Green Flame Blade on the first attack.
Okay.
29 to hit.
That'll hit.
$22 bludgeoning damage.
7
7 cold.
I have to
And-
check something real quick. Well, no, you could avoid it because it's only a 10-foot radius.
16 fire damage on the first guy. Oh, it's 16 fire damage to both of them.
Okay. One of the minion who is closest to the trick shot is dead. And actually the trick shot is also dead. One thing I do need to say, Fyrn, and if this changes what you do, you do have to make a saving throw for the Storm of Radiance if you pass through here.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming there would be no targets that are not in the Storm of Radiance.
Or no targets that you could reach melee without going through the Storm of Radiance.
Sorry, did he make a concentration check when Jacquet shot him?
He cast this after Jacquet shot him because he's after you.
That's fair. Good point. Carry on.
Hmm.
It's a con save, if that makes you feel better about
fuck
it.
I'll do it. I have advantage on con saves, but when I'm casting spells, it's a 27.
I like the way you said that, like a humble brag.
Or something
Okay.
that's not relevant.
So you are going to take half damage. So that is, I'm already having it for you. 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
And 4 thunder damage. And you are not affected by the blind or deafened condition.
Is there anything else that I could walk to kill, or do I not have any more movement?
You have 10 feet of movement, but there are actually you don't need to move. There's a minion right next to you that you can attack.
Aren't there
Okay.
like 3 minions around him?
The way they were clustered, he killed the minion directly to his right and the trick shot that was also within that range. There are 2 to your left and 1 to your right. The one to your right, though, is 10 feet, or it has a 5-foot gap between you and them. The other 2 are right next to you. So you could also move 5 feet to be able to potentially get an overkill and kill both of them.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Because he's going to
20
get an overkill.
27 to hit.
Yep. You just have to do more than 13 damage to get it to kill both of them.
I did 16 on the bludgeoning alone.
You with like one swing hit the first one into the other one and smash both of them into the wall of the building. But you have killed 2 of the minions and the trick shot and another minion.
And now there's one last minion, right?
Yes, the only issue is that he is 10 feet away from you and you only have 5 feet of movement left.
Okay.
Throw your maul.
I mean, I got other weapons. I just rarely use them. I can't use a cantrip. Can I use a cantrip?
You already used Green Flame Blade.
I use Green Flame Blade as an attack.
But it's using the
Which is a
cantrip to
cantrip.
do the attack.
Right. I can only.
So you can
do
only
that
attack.
one at a time. Right. So I can only attack. All right. I'll throw a hand axe at him because.
Why not? Well, he's a minion, so as long as you hit and deal damage, it'll kill him.
Cool. I also have advantage on this attack because reasons. 25.
Sure, I trust you.
It's Guardian of Nature. It's all strength-based attacks.
That's true, and throwing weapons can be done with strength. Yeah, you hit. You don't even need to roll damage because he's a minion. So you have killed all of the units except the agent in this alley.
I hit him with the Leon Kennedy on the last strike. He's got an axe now.
I mean, if
and
you have
because-
any other throwing weapons, you could technically, with your bonus action, attack the agent.
Sure, why not? I'll throw another
Because you
axe.
killed someone, so you have a bonus action attack.
I do. I could have also used that bonus action to retrieve the axe magically, but I don't need to do that because I have 2 of them. $18 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
And vex him. So
Vex.
yeah.
Sasser on deck.
I have advantage on the next attack roll. Oh, well, the next attack roll against that person has advantage.
Ooh, that's very good.
No, it's
Oh.
you have advantage on your next attack roll.
Yeah. Oh well, I already did, so I guess that's completely useless. Can I try and knock
Next turn.
him? I mean, I have the other ability where I can use other masteries for attacks on things.
I will say, if you
So-
knock him prone, you're going to neutralize Jacquette's advantage.
Right, but I do have sap,
Oh, yeah.
so I can make him have disadvantage.
I think that's a good move.
I mean, he already
Yeah.
has disadvantage
From the
but
poison
it's
condition,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
All right,
issue when
well-
when you guys have all these disabling effects, is that at some point they just are not useful because they're. You could slow them by 10 feet, can't you?
I could. You're right. I can also push him.
Can you make him
Can I
do a
push
little
him back
dance?
into the poison?
No.
That'd be a cool move. Yeah, we're just gonna say that he sapped him because he didn't know about the poison.
Okay. No problem. Saskia.
That's me. All right. They all moved out of the cloud, right?
Yeah, no one's in the cloud anymore.
Right, which means they're all behind it now, so I can't see them.
Correct. Now you can you could see the agent, but he would have 3/4 cover.
I'm not about that light. All right. Well, I'm going to then. Is there a way I can move around depending where I am to get line of sight on them? Or do I
You would
drop the
need to.
cloud?
You would. No, you don't need to drop the cloud. You would just need to dash to get the line of sight. That to not have 3/4 cover.
I'm trying to focus on the minions. Or
You would need anyone you would need that dash to get unblocked line of sight.
Well, I don't want to use another spell slot. I don't want to. All right, I'm just gonna. I'll move and dash to start just moving up to try and find another way around the barricade so I don't have to drop the cloud.
Why would you have to drop the cloud?
Well, because I guess I can go through it and just not end my turn in it.
No. The cloud is on top of a barricade, and then the barricade to the left. So it's not. It has not. There's nothing there. Like.
I'm just trying to get to the people that.
So
backed up
the
out of
best
it.
the best way to do that is to go to that back alley that I told Fyrn about. If you look to the right of the right barricade, there's a little opening.
Is it between two buildings?
Yes.
Okay,
Why did
I will do that then.
Okay, so with your dash, you can get right up to that alley, and you can actually go another 10 feet into it if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
So now you have line of sight of all of the minions and the agent
Okay.
and the arcane cannon.
Cool. Can't do anything because that was my action and my movement, and I don't think bonus action. Nope. I'll just with my bonus action. I'll just the scimitar.
Okay. That brings us to the trick shot, who does step outside of that building, hearing the commotion, and is going to fire at Fyrn. He's going to use exploit openings to give himself advantage.
No.
Do I have any cover behind the bodies of people I've murdered?
No.
You pick up their corpse.
And he is going to...
That would be a good idea, though, Stefan.
feet to get
Yeah,
reaction
yeah.
to pick up a corpse block. Instead of using shield, you just pick up a body.
He's gonna use a ricocheting bolt to try to have this hit Saskia also.
What if it doesn't hit me first?
You know, I think I looted a bunch of those ricocheting bolts off some guys.
I'm pretty sure you did, yeah. I think it was back in the first time we used trick shots in the mines.
By the way, he
Oh
has
my
disadvantage when trying to attack me, so it neutrals out Sean.
That is not true because you took damage from the Storm Radiance.
I still give disadvantage on ranged attacks because of my fort ability.
These forts, these buildings you guys begged me to build, have
First
become...
off, I begged you to build. Don't lump them into this. This is on me.
The cloak is just a retention policy. It's not necessary.
Fair enough, he misses. But he still has a chance to hit Sass. It's a natural 20 against Sass.
Even
sorry,
when I
Sass.
try and stay out of sight.
I just imagine Fear like batting the attack away and it going straight.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He bashes the magical bolt and it just hits Sass right in the chest.
Oh, Fear, what the fuck?
Okay, Sass, that's going to be 24 force damage.
Fine.
Okay, that is everything for the trick shot. The Machina and Septimus are up.
And Septimus
All right.
is multiple.
I think the
Septimi.
Machina is going to shoot its targeting laser at the agent.
Love it.
So that's a +10 to hit. 21.
That hits.
3d10.
No, it's 40,
Plus-
12.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
Hit him with the heat ray.
Oof, 27 force damage.
Yeah, this smacks into the AEC agent, and you can see it. It's literally a red beam of death that is hitting him right in the chest. You can see it like melts his half plate, breastplate, and you can see it just like sort of this burning red light that lingers there. That does give everyone advantage against this target
The
until the end of the Machina's next turn.
Machina will march up. I imagine as it does, it passes by the trick shot,
Mm-hmm.
and it just punches him.
Yes, I love that. I also like the idea that like, even though it is like, I'm still gonna count like the difficult terrain of it. Like he just is like destroying the barricade as he walks over it.
Cool. That's how I'm envisioning. That is a nat 20.
Yes.
So
Ooh!
that's
So that's-
35 flat
Uh,
plus 9. Ooh, that wasn't great.
how does the Machina kill this trick shot?
Literally, just it fires this beam and then marches forward, and as it passes by, it just smashes its fist. Or no, it like punches like this, and it sends him flying through the building into Saskia's stinking cloud.
Excellent. He has enough movement to get up to the for the third attack.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna move up, and then he's gonna slam down into the sky with advantage. 19.
That will hit.
So that's whatever. 29.
29 damage.
No, sorry, 29 to hit. Which
Oh, okay, yeah.
obviously- Oh, but holy shit, 31 damage.
Holy shit, dude. That's almost max.
Yeah.
How does he do it?
Yeah, and he just smashes his fist down, and it's just a pulp. It's just the machina is large, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this large creature is just like, and you see the blood spray shoot out from around it, and so anything this guy was wearing is destroyed, I would assume.
My axe.
Yeah, because its fist attacks are mnemonic, so it literally like brings its arm up, and then these like pressurized pumps like just like jam it down in, and it just like hits the guy in the head and just fully crushes his skull into his rib cage. That was already
He's
weak
like
from the
Elmer
targeting
Fudd.
beam.
Like he's
Yeah.
just like a hat and feet.
Yeah, the less gruesome version of this is he's been Elmer Fudded.
Beautiful. I love that for him.
That was very, very good turn up for the Machina.
The Machina then turns to look at Fyrn.
Fyrn.
Fyrn. And goes, move up, attack the enemy, kill, 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 kill. So if you'd like it, you have a free movement that doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Cool. I'll use it, but I'll use it to go behind the robot.
Fair.
That's perfect.
Fair. Excellent. I love it. So with the unit destroyed at this spot, and the Alumno Defiance, who have only rolled successes in their fight, combined, you all have overrun the courtyard. The only people left are the people who are manning the arcane cannons, but all of the like commanding forces have been downed, so they surrender. No sign of a Violet Vanguard. But the battle is over, and we come out of initiative.
Great. Fyrn's going to try and meet up with he's gonna, wave everybody over and just be like, should we go find the Captain Hastings?
Yeah, let's meet up and see how he's doing.
You see the Alumno Defiance is capturing the few AEC members who are still alive. It seems as though, like, as you go closer to the gatehouse itself, it looks as though some of the AEC tried to run, and were beaten to death by the refugee crowd outside, or captured by them. You see there are a lot of bodies in the courtyard. The arcane cannons, while they had some defenses against it, as the skirmish happened, were able to really, really do some damage to the Alumno Defiance forces. So, despite the victory and the sort of battle cries of victory that come out, it sort of immediately is somber as the Alumno Defiance members begin to go and gather the bodies of their dead as they're wandering through the battlefield.
I imagine Septimus is like, I can get them all back up better than they were before, so don't worry about it, guys. I got this.
But eventually you would see Captain Hastings up at the top of the gatehouse. We can see his soldiers are carrying off the Alumno Defiance, or the AEC members who are in the gatehouse, and he's just standing with like one boot on top of, like, on the arcane cannon. Very like in that bombastic style he is holding a flag that he brought with him. It is not the flag of the ship. of the Bone Rattler, it is a flag with the colors of the Alumno Defiance. As he doesn't, despite that bombastic action, he doesn't have like a big smile on his face. He's looking somberly down at the amount of soldiers he lost to take the city back. In a moment of somber victory. And before we get into any conversations with him, I think that's where we're going to end tonight.
Ooh, okay.
So that when we come back next week, you can talk about the plan with him, and the potential infiltration of the Dreadnought, the last standing enemies in the area of Hyven. For now. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us for this little session. Join us again for the next one, for the conclusion of this Hyven siege arc. All right, friends. Catch you when we catch you. Bye.